Hi everybody, it's Deirdre Waterson here from Ignite Yourself and welcome to Conversations with Dee. I have beside me Carina Burridge and we're going to talk about all the things that Carina's been up to in the last several years here in Darwin anyway. So to kick it off, thank you very much for doing this, I really do appreciate it. And instead of reading a bio, I would like to say, who are you, Carina? Who are you and what is it that excites you?
Thank you. Thanks for having me. So who am I? I'm Carina Burridge, 41 now. Originally from Germany, and now I'm a life coach, I'm a sound healer, I'm a Reiki practitioner, I'm a bus driver,
Yes.
I'm a student.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm searching.
Many things.
Yeah, that's
Many
right.
things.
That's right.
And I think Darwin's good for that, don't you? You can have more opportunities here than maybe in other countries or other places.
Yeah.
I was born in Germany. I was born in Düsseldorf.
Yeah, great.
So, what's taking up most of your time now?
At the moment, uni, because I'm studying psychology, so
Yes.
I'm in the last year.
Yes.
November is the big goal.
Wow.
So at the minute, this is taking
up.
most of my time. Yeah.
Okay, so you'll be
That's great.
fully qualified psychologist at the end of November.
No, I will have the bachelor in psychological science.
Yes.
So to be a psychologist, I would have to do another honors,
Yeah.
another 2 years of practice.
Yes.
But kind of the basis knowledge
Yeah.
I would have.
Fantastic. And so I've met you at, several times over the last several years at different business group meetings, and I've also done 2 of your amazing sound healing or singing bowl workshops, and they're fabulous.
Thank
Really,
you.
most wholeheartedly. So where did that all begin for you?
Well, yeah, still searching for just something to deal with life, I guess.
Yes.
To find myself. And when I I started traveling because I was kind of stuck in Germany, having a well-paid bank job, doing all the things,
9 to 5.
ticking out the boxes, but not feeling really fulfilled. So then I left Germany, traveling to Australia. Originally I wanted to go to Iceland because a friend of mine, we went to school together, and she went to Iceland. I thought, maybe I'll go there, but it's still Europe, so you still have to have all the qualifications. So I could have only been in the bank again.
Okay.
So I thought, no. And then she was like, well, let's go together somewhere. I thought,
Yes.
okay, where are we going?
Yes.
Australia. Okay. So we went here, and then kind of trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So I tried a lot of things, worked a few jobs here and there, backpacking around.
Yes.
And then here kind of ended up in Darwin
Yes.
and working as a patient care assistant.
Yes.
So, and I really loved it. And
Yeah.
having to find a way to stay in Australia, I thought, okay, let's study something, let's
Yes.
have a look. And everyone was kind of, maybe you can become a nurse, it's really easy, but I couldn't picture myself as a nurse, so
Yeah.
I just went through the curriculum
Yes.
of CDU, and then kind of exercise and sports science kind of took
Wow.
me fancy, so I thought, okay, let's do that.
Yes.
And in my first year of travel, I met a girl from Germany. She lives in Germany, but we kind of always kept in contact, and every year we would catch up and just try new things, and that's where it kind of started.
Yes.
To kind of try new things. Like we went to Nepal, did a silent retreat.
That fascinated me. I didn't
Yeah.
know that you did that. And that's what I said. Was it difficult? I mean, a silent retreat would be amazing, but I don't know that I could fulfill the criteria.
It was relatively easy, but it was hard the first few days doing it with your best friend.
Yeah.
Because you kind of want to share and you all of a sudden have so much time, because since we only saw each other always just a few weeks every year, it was like you want to share so much and you get so many insights,
Yes.
and so you want to do things, but
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
no. So it was great. It was
So there was no sneaky talks anywhere.
we kind of always said at the start, okay, whatever happens, we are fine.
Yes.
And it's like, yep, okay. So we would kind of look at each other, but not because you weren't allowed to kind of acknowledge anything. So we would just kind of look, and you would know. And then later you would just avoid it because you're just in your own world anyway. Because eventually it was then just normal, not talking to anyone.
So 12 days.
10. It was 10 days. And you would have teachings because it was in a monastery. So you had teaching from It's I don't know. It was really really cool, and it was really quick. Yeah. It was really quick.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying it just for the pure discipline of it. You know, I think would be fantastic. But so you're pretty much what I was listening. You love adventure. You love a challenge. You like being stretched a bit. So. And you ended up in Darwin. What is it that keeps you here?
I think it's the weather.
Yeah.
But in saying that also, it's not the heat. It's definitely the sun.
Yeah.
Because last year I went with my husband. He's Australian. But his grandparents are from Germany, so I guess that's why he's always kind of feeling the pull to go to Germany. So we spent 3 months last year there.
Yes.
And over November, December, and winter, and it was grey and rainy, and that's where I thought, oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember again.
The sunlight every
that's
day.
right. That's right. So yeah, that's definitely what I like about here. And that's I think what also kept me here. I mean, of course you're working hard and you have to do all the things, but it's the kind of holiday feeling because you just you have the sun. Everything's fine.
Even traffic. I mean, we have no traffic.
You
know, and that beautiful sunshine from the moment you get up in the morning till you go indoors later at night. So it is. I mean, I love Darwin. I've been here for many, many years, and I probably would stay here now. I have 2 children here, so it's a great place. So, other than sound healing, what's on your agenda? You're a life coach,
yes,
and you've got a certificate in fitness, but you obviously studying's taking up all your time. Yeah. And so I think you were saying that you use the sound therapy and coaching together, and so you run these workshops.
Yeah.
And is there anything else? I mean, you probably haven't got any time driving buses. And no free time till next year.
That's right. So it's kind of a little bit on hold, but in saying that, like word of mouth, like. There's the new clients coming with coaching, and I try to combine because I noticed how much of an impact the sound healing on my own health had and my own mindset.
Yes.
I try to incorporate everything, and especially life coaching in general. Like before, I was always reading all the books, listening to all the podcasts, but to then actually do the work and getting a coach, that definitely changed my mind, and that's when I definitely started. Okay. I have to do this because I just realized how much of an impact and change that had to my life, to my marriage, and so that was definitely the life changer. So eventually I will do that full time.
Yes.
And now I kind of squeeze everything in, and have the monthly sound healing sessions down at Saltwater Spa, and so I'm very grateful that kind of started.
Yeah, well, from that sprung, I had a workshop here, and then someone from here wants to have a workshop in the great outdoors, and so, you plant a little seed and it just keeps growing. So as a practitioner of the singing bowl, like you have each bowl for each chakra, do you get the same benefit that we get? I mean, we lay back and just absorb, and the vibration and the energy is... You have to experience it. You can't really explain it. Yeah. What's going on with you each time you're doing these workshops?
It's always different because obviously you always have a different group, so there are different energies coming to the session. So, and it's always different, and I definitely get the benefit too because obviously I can't tell my body, okay, don't take the vibrations on. So I definitely get the benefit, but it's also because I'm a Reiki practitioner as well. So obviously my energy and I'm channeling energy as well into it. So it's recharging myself while giving as well. So it's fulfilling. It's definitely great.
I find that with like any workshop that I do,
Mm.
like I don't do sound healing, and
Mm.
but that I'm energized from anything,
Yeah.
either one-on-one coaching, even
Mm.
personal training, or group
Mm.
fitness. It's that I come away with something that's come back to me.
That's right.
So the first workshop that I did with you was out at Floatwater area, Salt, I forget.
Saltwater Spa.
Thank you. I can speak really well. And
You're talking to the German here, so I think you're fine.
so I remember at the start of it, you said you were going to concentrate on the heart chakra. So does that mean that you might have a different focus on each different workshop?
Yeah, and I think it's the same with you when you coach. You get a sense of wherever you go, you get a sense of what's the energy like, and then that's just, it starts always with intention, like with anything, and that's the same there. So if I'm just following your intuition, and it can be wrong, but at the same time, I just take it's the right thing to do, and then I just go with it. And usually, so far it has always worked out, and it's always learning and just adapting and keep going. Yeah.
And the other thing that I heard you say, that you do one-on-one, so you'll do it with an individual and like a sound healing.
Yeah. So it's like a sound bath. So like the person lays in the middle, and the 7 bowls for the 7 chakras are around the person, and then I just play it. And usually it's there also going in with an intention, and also the client going in with an intention.
Yes.
And it's like a meditation.
Yeah.
Because for many people, I can't meditate, I can't do this, I can't switch off my mind, I always have to think about all the things I have to do. But eventually, with the sound, your body would take it anyway, and you would give up thinking, and you just.
And that's what happened to me, because the second one I ran here at my house, or you ran it, I invited you to come, and I was aware of different things and thinking, I'm not going to be able to enjoy it as much. And before I knew it, it was over. I'd been somewhere I didn't know where I'd gone, and there was another lady in the group that I'd invited, and she was concerned because she can't meditate, she can't relax, she can't switch off, and she went somewhere as well. So it is, it's something that people should all experience.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's always different for everyone. You know, like it's with every meditation. Like sometimes you can meditate for half an hour and it's blissful and you don't know where you went. And other days you can't even for 10 seconds close your eyes or shadow. And that's the same. Like obviously I had people who didn't have a good experience, which is obviously sad. But at the same time, it's always invite then the person to what is it about that didn't really make it a good experience? Because we can always deflect and find the faults outside, or can start looking inside. If everything outside is just a reflection of the inside, then
exactly. And then when I don't know if I've had experience with people who felt really prickly about some of the comments that I might make in a coaching session, and if they stay with me with it, we always find there's a turnaround point.
That's right.
So it's exactly what you're saying, but in a different way. It's quite often the person who needs it the most.
Oh yeah. And for me, it's also whatever I say is what I usually have to hear. Because especially with the whole taking responsibility and kind of seeing that everything is your fault was kind of an eye-opener for myself. Because it's like, because then you get the power to change whatever it is that's going on in your life.
That's great, isn't it? And I think too, like, we've been very lucky with coronavirus up here. However, it does have impact on businesses, and different people have had different experiences, like not being able to go to funerals or weddings or many different things. So even here in Darwin, in this perfect lifestyle, we've got people working long hours, not getting out in the sunshine, really stressed for whatever reason. I believe, this relaxation, getting the parasympathetic nervous system working, is helping your immune system
Oh yeah, for sure.
be stronger. And so anything that you can do in that area is valuable. And the beautiful thing I think about the singing bowl is it's similar to the new calm that I use. You aren't in control so much that it's taking over and getting you there. And I think anything that can do that is you're going to have your inflammation markers are probably going to reduce, your immune system is going to keep going up, and you know, most people can get up here, but they can't get down here. So, you know, I think the more often people can do things like that, it's valuable. So it's really lovely that you do things like that and that they excite you. I'm still sort of shaking my head at the silent retreat for 10 days. But and even Nepal. Tell me about Nepal. How long did you spend in Nepal?
3 weeks. So, it was beautiful.
So did you have a feeling of the altitude? And
not so much. Well, I didn't hike or I didn't do any of the climbing. We took the plane to Mount Everest, and
fantastic.
It was amazing. Definitely there you could.
I think that's how I want to do Mount Everest. I don't think I want to leave parts of my body up there in frozen climate.
No, because I think after watching a documentary, I forgot the name of it. Is it Sherpas or something? I think they had the whole documentary about how the whole tourism around the earth, and before that I was always like, oh, maybe one day I'm going to do it, but after that I thought, oh, maybe you don't have to do everything.
Well, that's right. You can enjoy it that way. It's like the Camino Trail, people do that, they enjoy it in various areas. Alright, so if there was something that we didn't know about you, what could you tell us that we don't know about?
Well, I'm planning actually a workshop with one of my good friends, Dr. Brett Della. He has it's called Momentum Revolution in Perth. So we did together our life coaching course. And he was struggling a long time with depression and from sexual abuse during childhood. So he's kind of using momentum to
so it's for men.
For men, that's right. To help black men who struggle with depression, and he's doing workshops in WA. And I kind of helped him with then taking the women. Because I know how it feels like with my husband. He was also struggling from depression, and he went to a workshop and came back as this new man and has it all sorted, and then kind of me then struggling, okay, so and what's my role now? You know, like this whole I'm taking care of him, and it's just like this whole thing, okay, who am I and how are we coping now? So so we decided for the two of us to kind of get together and do like a communication workshop up here in Darwin. So we're kind of in the moment of that, getting some dates, because obviously now with the dry season coming, everyone comes back to life. And
there's a lot on.
That's right.
Well, you know, I think that would be so valuable, because there's not enough for men. There seems to be enough for women, and women already do talk.
That's right.
But men don't. And when I first started coaching, it's interesting, most of my clients were male. I was very surprised that the audience I could attract. So I think that's valuable. So you'll keep us informed when that happens, so we can let people know. Oh, that's great. That's a really valuable piece of information to share.
Thank you.
And is there anything else that you'd like to add as we wind down with this conversation?
I think in general, like with sound healing, it sounds always so hoo-hoo, and you have to be out there on the mountain, whatever, but it just starts with music, you know, like that's the simplest way of sound healing, you know, like to put a uplifting song on, or just find something to move and just shift gears, and if you feel down, just that's the simplest way of meditation, really. A shift of energy, isn't it? That's it. That's all it is.
And it's just like, you know, people love putting music on, and you know, when they let loose and just dance like no one's watching.
That's right.
Well, you can get the same sort of energy shift, but more into the parasympathetic where you're really nice and relaxed and
That's
you don't
right.
have to shake your body like no
Yeah,
one's watching.
no.
You just lay there.
That's right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's so many videos on YouTube or wherever, like where you can
Yes.
just put it on, and of course it's always better everything in person. But I mean, especially now with Corona, it has shown that all of a sudden everything can be online.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah.
like whatever you just find your way of meditating.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
just that's pretty much
Fantastic.
it.
Well, thank you very, very much. It's been fantastic learning some more things about you and,
Thank
and
you.
to let everybody who's watching be inspired by what you do and how you do it.
Thank you so
And
much for having me.
I'll sign off for now and thank you all for watching and have a great day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.